Hey guys, Tyler Wood from Coldwell Banker up here in Big Bear Lake, California. So I wanted to talk today about the best time to buy or sell a home in Big Bear. This is a question that comes up a lot from clients, and I'll talk about selling first. There's two ways to look at it. I have my opinion, but there's two ways to look at the best time to sell. The busiest time of the year is towards the latter part of the year, September through October. Those are the busiest times for closing. July through December is the best, busiest time on the market. People think the first 4 months of the year during the wintertime is the busiest up here, and it may be busy from a traffic standpoint, but it's not necessarily busy from a real estate market standpoint. A lot of people come up to go skiing, but they're not necessarily looking at homes during that time frame. So the first 4 months of the year are the four slowest of the year for closings, for sales. So there's not as many homes selling during that time frame. So that's the downside of it. The plus side of the first 4 months of the year is the amount of homes on the market. The inventory for sale is also the lowest. Right now we've got about 650 homes on the market. Back in August we had about 900. So there's less homes on the market, which as a seller, that means you've got less competition. And whenever you've got less competition, that's a good thing. If there's only 2 or 3 other options like yours, well, the buyers don't have a lot of options to choose from. They're probably going to choose one of them, and hopefully it's yours. If there's a lot of inventory on the market, if there's 10 options, well, the chances of them picking yours are going to be a lot lower. So the good thing about the first 4 months of the year is the inventory is low. The bad thing is there's not as many buyers out there. Personally, I like to think the best time to sell is when the inventory is the least, when you don't have as much competition. So the first 4 months of the year, even though it's slower, is actually a good time to sell. As far as a good time to buy, the opposite is true. I think the best time to buy is when you have the most options. That gives you more negotiating power. It also gives you more options to buy. Whenever you have more options, that's better for you. If you don't have as many options, that's better for the seller. So during the summertime, the summer months is actually the best time to buy, in my opinion, because you're going to have more options to choose from. The downside of that is you're going to have more competition from other buyers. There's more sales during the summer months towards the end of the year, so there's going to be more buyers out there looking, obviously. So if you've got more buyers, there's some competition on your end that you might be competing against other buyers to buy a house. So it just depends on how you look at it. Prices right now are pretty low compared to what they were a few years ago. Interest rates are low, so it's a good time to buy from that standpoint. We're still going to probably be in this market for a couple more years, but all things being said, it looks pretty good. So if you have any questions about buying or selling in Big Bear, it's Tyler at thetimwoodgroup.com. Thanks for listening.